Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. What a game we have for you here. The first meeting of the year between two of the NFL's most hostile divisional rivals. This matchup always among the most anticipated games of the regular season. It's the Broncos going up against the Chiefs.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Bell. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll go again with Bell. And down inside the 15 he goes. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught out left by Perriman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll send the tight end Bennett in motion. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Goes underneath for Bell. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. They'll drop the throw. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Broncos on the move here a bit. Nice plays in succession back-to-back. Fresh set of downs here. They'll look to throw. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Broncos on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll toss it to Fournette. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They send Stills in motion. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's getting now Bell hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a third.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight. All the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. No gain, and it's second down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. He's got him in, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On the run, it's Ware. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Le'Veon Bell with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Rodgers to throw on second down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Here's a give to Fournette, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run now with Ware. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They run again with Ware. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up 1st down after 1st down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human 1st down machine? I think that fits.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A screen to Bell. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll set up a throw. He'll rifle this one deep right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And that one results in 35 yards. Now Bell. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
319. Easy.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They'll send the tight end Bennett in motion. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll toss it to Bell running left. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case...
And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some, because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. On second down, it's Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll give this to Bell running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now here comes Kansas City. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be taken at the 13. A big Big-time return there, 40 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So the Broncos coming out now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Bell so light on his feet. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Le'Veon Bell with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. It's now a 2-touchdown lead there for the Dolphins. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
319.
Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Rodgers now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On the ground, this is Ware. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
319.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They'll run it again with Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9.
319.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
on the NFL scoreboard. They are in the third now in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard.
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. Past the 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Le'Veon Bell, 75 yards, and the Broncos will extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's Kelsey on the ground. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet near the 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw on second down, Rodgers flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's complete to Kelsey. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Malik McDowell never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and a mile. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to air one out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try the right side with Bell. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 29 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. On second down, here's Fournette. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Dumps that off to Ware. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll send the tight end Bennett in motion. They'll try again with Bell. Bell sheds him off. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
3rd and goal now. The defense looking to hold serve again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is right through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally. Again, it's Fournette.
And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the gun on third down, Rodgers steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Pulled in at the 24. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
They'll send the tight end Bennett in motion. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On third down, Johnson. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big run there by Johnson. 41 yards on the ground. They'll send the tight end Bennett in motion. Here's a give to Bell running left. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He bet. And look out. I think he's going to go. The 30. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, That's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They'll go for it with Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. After the penalty, it's Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.